Hey now, I'm Whit, and today I want to share with you a cool little app for your iPhone that lets you track your collection. It does all kinds of stuff. It shows you wear rates, whether you made a profit or loss from sales of your watch. It even will kind of take your collection and show you your average watch size and measurement. So all kinds of very cool stuff. It's called Watchee, and it's available on the App Store. There are three versions of it. There's a Watchee Lite, and this version, which I'm showing you, which is just called Watchee, and then Watchee Pro. I would recommend just skipping the Watchee Lite. You're gonna love this thing. Just kick down the $5.99 and enjoy it, or look at the Watchee Pro and see if that's the one for you. So what does it do? Well, you can see just on this home screen, you can see your entire collection, and it's got some quick stats. Let me get my cursor here so you can see. You've got the name of the watch and the year. Main thing here is your wear rate, so you can see how often you're wearing that watch based on others in your collection, which is very cool. And I have it sorted right now by that. If you go to the top here, you can see the different features that you can get into. So this folder one will bring up the sort order. So if you press brand and model, now you'll see it's alphabetical, your collection by that mode. I just like to keep it in the wear rate, but you can see all the other ones that you have here. Brand and model, movement type, purchase date, price, status, wear rate, year, manufacturer. But I keep mine in wear rate because then these watches that I made here at the top, those are the main ones I'm wearing, so I can get to them easily when I want to mark a day as worn. How do you do that? Well, you can go into the actual watch, go here to Boulder, and then choose wear today, or you can more easily just swipe to the right, and then you'll see this wear today has come up, and then the last day that I wore it and the wear count. So that's just a glance of the home screen. So again, what do these other folders do? Well, if you see this reverse here, it does just that. It'll now show you the case backs. So now here is the case back of your entire collection, and then this little book-like setting here. This will give you some info on your entire collection. So you can see number of watches, how many you've sold, the total cost of your watches, the total cost of the watches that you've sold, and any profit or loss from them. And then you see the average dimensions of your watches in your collection. Pretty cool. I mean, you would never kind of like manually figure that up in your head, right? And this tells you down to the millimeter. So very cool. Okay, and the next one over here on the top is the info setting. That will change what you see here listed for the watches. So right now it's set to the watch manufacturer and model name. And if I click that, you can now change it to this viewpoint, the wear count, etc. And click it again, and it'll show you the movement. And click it again. It'll show you your reference number and your serial number if you have one. And click it one more time, and it shows you the purchase price and your sold price. And this shows your watch age, how long you've owned it, and how old the watch is as well. And this little crossflow icon, that will let you randomly pick a watch for the day. Check this out. Huh? Isn't that cool? So if that's the watch you want to wear, you just hit wear today, and it'll log you as wearing it. Or you can do draw again if you say not feeling that one today, then boom, just get a new one. So you can keep doing draw again until you get the watch you want, right? So if I go into a watch now, I'll choose this Vostok. You can see all the details. You see the wear rate, and this is kind of cool. Look at this, cost per wear. So you never really think about that. Isn't that cool? So it takes your total price and the number of times you've worn it, and gives you basically how much it costs you to wear that watch each day. I think sometimes when you see that number too, you'd be surprised. You'll either justify a purchase a lot more easily, or if you've got one of those watches that you rarely wear, you're like, oh wow, that cost me $20 to wear this watch every day, when I wear it. So that's pretty cool. Then you can mark his status of whether it's a keeper or broken, for sale, grail, incoming. You see all the different selections. So there's different statuses that you can select for each watch. It tells you the details of the movement here. You've got serial number, reference number. You can go into the diameter, case thickness, what the crystal is made of, what the case material is made of, all kinds of different, the crown type, water resistance, and then you go into the complications, right? So under complications, let me do edit. You can see all these various complications that are available to you. I mean, it just tons of stuff, and I believe there's up to 6 complications that you can set for each watch. Look at this. I mean, it just goes on forever. Isn't that cool? All right, and here tells you basically where you got the watch from, your purchase date, your price, when your warranty ends, etc. And then you can add notes and history. Now, there's documents that you can print out as well. You can see that if you're going to sell a watch, you can make a little sales sheet. Or if you just want a kind of like a paper record of it, I'll show you what this looks like with another watch here. So here's my G-Shock. So it just prints up this little info sheet. You can see the basic information, the case details, ownership, complications, the movement, and you can choose whether to have 2 pictures, the case back and the front, or just the front, etc. So now something else about the main home screen, you see all this info here on the right. Those are different little settings you can also go dive into more details on. So on the far right here, that K, that is your keeper rate. So you click that and you'll see basically what this watch is to your collection. You can see that my Vostok ownership is 4% of my collection, and it'll weigh your dimensions versus the average amount in your collection. You can see the dial color black, it's 32% of my collection. Case material, stainless steel, etc. It just goes on through and gives you like a keeper rate that, you know, kind of helps you see what trend you have in your collection. And then the gearbox setting here will show you basically the technical info of that watch without having to go into the full card, if you will. It just kind of gives you a little quick glance of everything. Pretty neat, huh? Okay, and so moving down to the bottom here, so that's under the watch tab. So now if you go to the warranty tab, if you have any warranty cards, you can take a picture of those, and so you've got them stored here all in one spot. You know, I've just done this one here as an example. And then the service section, I haven't had any done, but if you click that plus button, you'll see that you can put in a watch that you've sent off to the shop, what's scheduled to be done, all the details, and then you have a record of that moving forward. And then the accuracy tab is just that. You can do hand timing within the app here. You just choose the plus button, choose the watch you want to time, and then hit the start button, etc. And you just go through and do those settings, and it'll give you your plus or minus seconds per day. So that's the Watchee app in a nutshell. Pretty cool, huh? And this is available on the App Store for iPhone. I don't believe that they have a version on the Google Play Store for Android, but if you know of a similar app, please leave comments down below. We'd love to learn about it. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel a lot. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm Whit. With so many watches, as you can see here, so little time and money.